Hey, I'm Veronica. I'm here today to talk a specific person, answer your questions. I also want to tell you about a secret sale I am having just for viewers of this video. I'm going to post the link right here. Oop, that is not the link. Let me type in this link. So this is a secret sale. Secret sale. Let's see. Okay, that is the link to the secret sale. It's VeronicaIsles.com/HTML/secret sale.html. Going to be having this up for a couple days. Some prices are slashed on some regular delivery emails, some 25-day challenge packages. I have a PDF on there and also a 20-minute phone call. You can only get those prices using that order page. So if you're watching this, definitely check that out if you're thinking about ordering services. Okay, so down to the good stuff. Let's answer some questions because I want to help you get that specific person. I want to help you succeed. I want you to know that you can succeed. It is possible to attract a specific person under any kind of circumstance. So no need to ask me like, is my situation possible? Is my situation impossible? Because I'll always say it is possible because it is. No situation is impossible. So if you have some questions, I'm here to help. I'm here to help support you. I'm going to try to give the best possible answers to everyone that asks. So let's start with a question. Anyone have a good one? How to feel desirable. Okay, so you feel desirable in taking really good care of yourself. For example, you might think that you have physical imperfections. You might think you weigh too much. You might think that your nose should look differently or your hair should be different. But what you can do is instead you can maximize the things that you do like about yourself. And I really think that the things that you don't necessarily like about yourself will then, you can sort of attract more complimentary views of yourself, just a better image of yourself because, for example, maybe you'll attract how to lose weight or how to get like a new makeover in your hair like for free or something like that. If you start liking the things that you do already know that are great about yourself and maximizing those things, I think that you end up feeling desirable, especially taking care of yourself, taking a shower every day, like actually putting yourself together. If you're a woman, wear makeup that feels good, or even if you don't want to wear any makeup at all, that's okay. But definitely take care of yourself. I think feeling desirable is in treating yourself well. And that definitely is a way to feel desirable, and especially a big smile, good energy, confidence, belief within yourself. My person has a fear of commitment. Now, I think that this is interesting because we always hear about the person, whether it's a man or a woman, that will not commit. And they've even been outspoken about it, like to say, I will never get married, I will never have children, this is not who I am. And then you see like the perpetual bachelor suddenly getting married and having children. And you wonder, well, how on earth did that happen when they were so outspoken about it? They've had a ton of girlfriends before that weren't able to get him to marry them. So why on earth did he suddenly marry this person? And I really think that it's a matter of belief. So for example, instead of repeating in your mind all the time, my specific person won't commit, this will never work because they just don't want the same things that I want. Instead of saying those things, say to yourself, yeah, it's possible to have this person commit because everyone on some level desires to be happy, to have a family, to just have that companionship that feels secure and feels good and feels worthwhile. So don't label the person as being this type of person and it'll never work because, again, people change their minds all the time. I mean, you may have even never wanted to get married and never wanting to have children, but then somebody comes along and suddenly your idea changes. So people change their minds all the time. You might even realize that you've changed your mind before on some really big issues in your own life. So it's definitely an example that, we don't stay steadfast to these beliefs our entire life. Definitely focus on the ability to be in a committed relationship. If you feel a lot of resistance in thinking of this person as being able to commit, instead just see yourself as having someone be able to commit to you. That way you take off all the resistance, all the trickiness, and you just feel enlivened. And your ability to be married, to have someone commit to you, to have someone want to be with you want to wake up in the morning and be there alongside you. Let's take another question. He is not attracted to me anymore. Okay. So in this particular situation, I would get back into the feeling of what it was like to have him be attracted to you at one point. For example, if he was attracted to you at another point in your life, how did you feel then? How did you feel about yourself? How did you, when you woke up in the morning, what were your ideas about you? You probably had less self-defeating thoughts. You probably had less baggage attached to the situation. There was probably a lot more simplicity, because especially when relationships start out, we tend to have all of these new hopes and new possibilities of what the future can be like, instead of the old baggage of what went wrong. So if you want this person to be attracted to you again, first see yourself as a person who someone can be attracted to. If you feel bad about yourself and you're constantly saying no one would ever want me, then of course this person isn't going to want you and nobody's going to want you. So you really need to change your idea of yourself first before anyone else can desire you. So how to attract a relationship with a friend. Now, if you are stuck in a friendship situation, don't feel discouraged, because I think the best relationships are those that first start out as friendship, because you also have that connection. In terms of a long-lasting relationship, you want to have that friend connection. You want to have common shared interests. You want to be able to respect one another in that way. So definitely don't feel defeated or like your relationship is going to go nowhere, because there's plenty of people who get married that were first friends. So I think one of the first things that you want to do is not get discouraged that you're in this type of situation. Don't look at the obstacles. Don't look at the things standing in your way of actually having this relationship. Instead, focus on the strengths. Like, say to yourself, well, we connect in this way. We connect in that way. And also see yourself as able to be a romantic interest. Like, see yourself as being able to attract someone as having romantic feelings towards you. So start to get in a loving state of mind, where love can be in the air, where it can be in your life, and really see yourself as being capable of having these things. You could start the day with some affirmations like, I am worthy of someone being head over heels in love with me. I am worthy of having someone want to take me out on a date, want to woo me, want to be with me, want to kiss me, want to have all those wonderful things with me. And again, as you notice, these affirmations that I said were about you, not about getting this person to do these things with you. You want to focus primarily on your image of yourself, because what you feel you are worth is what you're going to see other people reflecting back to you. So they're just going to pick up on what you think is possible. It's sort of like, this intuitive level, we're constantly communicating with one another. And if you don't believe you're capable of something, you're not going to get that relationship. You're not going to get that job promotion. You're not going to, you're not going to succeed in ways in life. You have to first see yourself as being a success. And this sort of idea has been taught in different areas of life. Like, I think that in attracting success, even if you take this idea of the law of attraction out of it, like this idea of being success, you have to see yourself as this first, and this applies to relationships too. Relationships are just usually more emotional, so we get caught up in all of those things, but it's totally unnecessary. It can be wonderful. Love from India, some tips to attract marriage. My parents are searching for a groom for me, so how do I attract the best marriage proposal? I would try to get in your head what you would like a marriage to look like, what you would like an attractive person to look like. Think about what your idea of someone who is desirable. Like, we all like certain things in our mate. Like, we all like different things, and that's what's wonderful. So it's not like we all like the same attributes. We all like different things. So I'd kind of make a list. You could make a physical list or a mental list, just of the way you want to be treated, the way you want the marriage to be, instead of saying, well, my parents will pick this person that's completely wrong for me, and they just don't understand what I want and the kind of person that I want, and they'll be against who I really want. Instead, feel like they're on your side. Again, they're your parents, so they love you. So they obviously want the best for you. So start to feel like they're on your team instead of working against you. I always say that this idea of feeling like life is on your side, playing for the same team, like we're all on the same side instead of working against one another. How do you attract a person? I've tried many things. What should I do? Well, if you've tried many things, I'd actually say to stop trying so hard. And a lot of times people think that this is giving up, and it's not giving up. It means that if you've been trying and trying and trying, you're kind of stuck in a state of asking, like, you know what you want, you know the person that you want, and you just can't seem to break through to having this actual relationship. So I'd actually take a break from thinking about them so much and thinking about the fact that you don't have a relationship. I would instead wake up in the morning and try to make the best of the day, make the best of everything that you do have within your control and within your power, and just kind of go with the flow, like kind of put it out of your mind right now that you're not with someone, that you're not with this person, and instead think about whatever you can in the present moment awareness. And that's just really letting go. And don't say to yourself, well, I'm giving up, I'm moving on from this person, because you're not. You're moving into a space where they can actually enter your life, because obviously all the stuff that you're trying hasn't worked yet. So give yourself a break from trying so hard. Okay, I am going to answer a few more questions, but I do want to say for people who got here late that I am doing a secret sale. It's veronicaisles.com/html/secretsale.html. I'm going to post the link one more time. I've got some regular delivery emails that are slashed in the price. I've got a couple 25-day challenge packages, a PDF, and a 20-minute call. And they're all super secret prices, super temporary, and just for if you're watching this video. So lucky you if you are, you get to take advantage of it. I'm going to delete it maybe in a day or so. It's secret when I'm going to delete it, and then those prices will be gone. Okay, so back to the questions. And I am in my sunroom right now. Behind me, that is Spot. Spot is actually the neighborhood cat. When I moved in, Spot actually has been living, I guess, in these yards for the last 6 years. And I've made friends with Spot. And Spot is like the most spoiled outdoor cat ever. Spot has the ear clipped. I guess they've never really been able to tame Spot, and that's why Spot has never been an indoor cat. But I am letting Spot live the best life ever. So I give Spot tuna fish. I let Spot come in the sunroom, and we just hang out and chill. I think Spot is awesome. So if you hear Spot meowing, Spot's just trying to say hi. She's a sweetheart. Okay, back to questions. How long does it take to manifest? Well, the trick is if you're asking this question, I think you're not really in the right mindset in a sense, because you never want to say, well, it's going to take this amount of time, so I'm not going to try for it, or that's too long. Because when you do really reach the point of succeeding, it's like it didn't take any time at all, because you don't even remember the time it took. So whether it takes a day, 2 weeks, 3 months, it doesn't really matter. The trick is to live in the current moment and feel like it can happen at any moment. And that's how you get things to happen fast. If you want something to happen super fast, you do not want to focus on the amount of time that it's going to take, but rather this idea of already having succeeded. Is it possible to manifest an hour? Sure, why not? I've done phone sessions actually with people, and they're trying to attract a call or a text from somebody, and I'll be on the phone with them, and suddenly they'll hang up, and it's because their specific person called them, and I guess I was no longer important. It's sort of funny. Or I've had people say, oh, my person is calling, I'm going to make them wait. So it's interesting, but I mean, those are instances where someone is trying so hard and then they suddenly break through. I've had things happen in a matter of a couple of hours too, but sometimes bigger things take longer, and I mean, that's totally okay. It doesn't really matter. If you're asking the time question, then you're starting to feel like time isn't on your side. You want to feel like time is on your side. It's a team player. It is helping you. If it takes a little bit longer, that makes the person love you and want you more. That's a good thing. How not to wait. Keep busy. Do things that you can do right now. I mean, if you are not with that person right now, I mean, there are other things in your life you could do. Talk to your grandparents. Go see a movie. Bake some cookies. Go read a book. Go to the gym. Take up a new skill. Maybe learn archery. I mean, there's gazillion things you could do right now that are within your power. Even if you're stuck at work or studying in school, like just make the most of this moment. Like this person can be in your life at a point, and really you're preparing the way by doing that, because if you were with this person, you'd have an active full life. It wouldn't just be all about this person. So definitely, just kind of make the most of this moment, present moment. What can I do right now that's available to me that will make me feel good? I mean, like today, I'm going to go out on a hike. That is what I'm going to do to feel good. And it's going to be strenuous and it's really cold out right now, but that's okay because I'm going to have fun and that's what's available to me. I mean, maybe I'd like to fly to Paris. Maybe I'd like to fly to London. I can do those things later. I hope to. I hope to go to those places, but I can't do them right now, and that's okay. What I can do is I can have a nice hike. I can have a nice day with my boyfriend. I can have a nice meal. Like those things are available to me. Some things aren't available to me. That's okay. I can attract those things later. Better communication. What do? You feel the situation open inside. So in your heart, a lot of times when you aren't talking with someone, it feels like there's a wall in your heart, like you're totally blocked off from this person, and you sort of internalize the fact that they blocked you or that they're not talking to you. It feels closed off. So I would say within your heart, like let that open up and expand so that you can feel total openness with this person, as if you're communicating with them all the time, getting to say whatever you want to them. You getting to tell them jokes, tell them about your day, make plans for the future, so you can feel that within instead of feeling closed in. So instead of reacting to the outer by internalizing it, instead set a new standard where it feels completely open so that the outer can open up as well, because it will follow suit. It does happen within first and then it happens on the outside. I know we like to think that it happens on the outside first and then within, but that's just backwards. So definitely try to ditch that idea. Is meditation really important? Well, I don't think it's a requirement because I've manifested plenty of things and not meditated for one single second. So is it a requirement? No, absolutely not. Is it beneficial to your peace of mind? Yes. Does it make you feel better? Yes. Does it make you feel relaxed? Yes. So all of those things, it's good for your body, mind, and soul. Is it a requirement? No. Absolutely not. How to deal with obsessive checking on social media with my specific person. Okay. Every time you have the urge to check up on them on social media, remind yourself, if you were with this person, you would not be doing this action. So it's actually you taking a step at living in the end result. By saying, I will not check up on them on social media, you are saying, I am preparing the way for a relationship with them, for a new result. Because think about it, if you are going to end up being with them, do you really want them to know that you are obsessively checking up on them on social media? Won't you feel bad? I mean, it'd feel horrible. And what would they do if they found out? Like, it's just, I mean, it doesn't look good. It's not really what you want to do. So just catch yourself and say to yourself, by resisting this, I am preparing the way for an outcome where they can actually be a part of my life instead of just something I check on social media. You don't want to keep checking up on them on social media for the next few years. Like, you don't want that kind of dynamic or relationship. You want to actually be with them. So just quit it. You don't need to know what they're doing on social media. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Go out and do your own thing and be busy and let them find you. Oh, someone said good advice. Cool. Okay, I'm going to take like 2 more questions. How to stop liking someone. Well, just move ahead towards liking something else. I think the best way to stop liking something is to replace it with a different like. So that's really the easiest way to stop liking someone. How can you track a friendship from a celebrity? Well, that's an interesting question. I think remembering celebrities are just normal people. And they're like everybody else. So if you want to communicate with them, see yourself as worth communicating with a celebrity. I've met tons of celebrities. They're really average people. I actually have a video on it when I met Channing Tatum. It was super fun. But I mean, I've met so many, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I used to follow bands all the time. So I met a lot of rock stars. I meet a ton of them. This was in the early 2000s. And I mean, again, they're just average people. If you think about them as like different than you, and on some like higher level than you, then they're not going to want to be friendly to you. But if you're just totally easygoing, like whatever, that's what you do for a living. Okay, cool. Then they're going to want to be friendly with you. How to stop negative thoughts about specific person. Oh my gosh. I would do that sort of light switch technique that I've talked about in another video. I think I made a video on it, where you kind of empty your mind and turn off that switch. And you just kind of empty out all thoughts. If you are getting bombarded with negative thoughts, it is pretty much impossible to suddenly have positive ones, so don't even try. Just turn off everything. Turn it off, because that's going to give you that sense of relief. Okay, so the secret sale is happening right now. Super slash prices won't be happening forever. I just posted it. I hope you have a wonderful day. I am going to be coming back online again in the next couple days, and I'm going to be talking about changing core beliefs so that you can manifest things fast. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go out and have something to eat and go on a hike. Do something good today, too. I think we should all make the most of this present moment. I am Veronica. Email me at VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. My website is VeronicaIsles.com. I'm doing these live sessions frequently. Email me your questions. I'll try to address them. I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon. Actually, one of them is in the secret sale. It's only $5 right now. So do catch it if you can. Have a lovely day. I had fun with you. Wishing you all the best.